Cliff Briscoe back again today. Glad that you are with us. Subscribe down at the bottom. Would you subscribe to this channel? We'll let you know every time we put a new video on. I think you're going to enjoy it. We were talking yesterday about Paul's thorn, about, if Paul had a thorn that God put on him, then we could say that God makes people sick. If he would do it to Paul, maybe he'd do it to you, maybe he'd do it to me. But what we discovered here in this passage was that the thorn was the messenger Satan. Satan was the one that sent a demon to harass Paul and put a thorn on him. Was the thorn even sickness? Well, what he says is, when he asked God to heal him, he said, God, take this away from me. He asked God 3 times, and God said, my grace is sufficient for you. So he didn't take it away. But it wasn't sickness that Paul was dealing with, it was an infirmity. And the word infirmity means bodily weakness. And we get an idea of what the bodily weakness was in the previous chapter. He talks about, I was beaten with rods, I was floating in the ocean, my own countrymen tried to kill me, I was left for dead, I was stoned. He just talks about all the different things that happened to him. And he says, with all of this, I am weak. And if I'm going to boast, I'm going to boast in my infirmity. What infirmity is he talking about? He's talking about the bodily weakness that was a result of all the things that happened to him. If you had been beaten and left for dead and been wild animals after you and your own countrymen trying to kill you, and you've been stoned, and just going down the list of things, you'd be weak too in your body. You wouldn't necessarily be sick, but you could be weak. Well, what we understand is that this was the messenger Satan. The messenger Satan was sent to harass Paul, to buffet him. Now he does say that it happened lest I be exalted above measure because of the abundance of revelation. So what we see is that Paul obviously had a tendency to kind of exalt himself. He was obviously a brilliant man, plus he was hearing from God. And so Satan was allowed in really by Paul's own doing. And as a result, he buffeted him, he hit him. So when he asked God to remove it, God wasn't saying no, he's just saying, my grace is sufficient for you. Listen, Paul, my power on you, my spirit working in you, it has the ability to work out of you anything that is unlike me. All of this tendency to exalt, I'm going to just leave this on there and let the grace, my power, my glory work in you. And as that works in you, you're going to become strong. You're going to become humble. You're going to become contrite in your heart. And as a result, you are going to be a man of God like none other. God bless you. Got to go. See you next time.